It's clear that one of the reasons, just to go to the specifics of this particular number, the 2.1% decline in the living standards of the worst off, this is inflation. This is the cost of outgoings outstripping the cost of or the gain of incomings. And this is because energy bills are higher than they ought to be. The price of food on the shelves has gone up. Inflation in Britain has been higher than other G7 countries. And a lot of economists would put that down to government policy, government spending, government borrowing. These are inflationary things.
The thing is, Tom, I still do believe, and it might be naive of me, but I still do believe that the Labour Party has the ability to fix these things. Lots of people think, they can't do it. They've wasted their chance completely. I still think they can wrestle that back. I don't think they can do it with the current leadership. I don't think Starmer's capable of doing it. I think in a time where things were going fine and you wanted a bureaucrat, a middle manager to just keep things on the straight and narrow, Keir Starmer was your man. Rachel Reeves was your woman for that task. They are perfect status quo kind of maintainers. But look, there's no hope at the moment. And we're not going to agree politically, you and me, Tom, because I want to see things shift leftwards, which is the direction you would be horrified if things went more that way. But I look across to the likes of New York City, where we've just had the inauguration of Mayor Mamdani, right? Look at the hope that is in the air over there. And actually, I was reminded during his inauguration by the singer-songwriter Lucy Dacus. She sang a song based on the speech by Rose Schneiderman. I think I've got a plaque of it somewhere on the wall behind me. You'll not be able to see it, but it's about bread and roses. And that is the message that the Labour movement should get back to.
The 2.1% collapse in living standards for Britain's poorest households is not an abstract statistic. It is the direct consequence of inflation crushing incomes as everyday outgoings race ahead of earnings, driven by energy bills that remain far too high and food prices that continue to soar. Britain's inflation has exceeded that of other G7 nations, and many economists trace this directly to government choices on spending and borrowing, which have poured fuel on the fire. Despite lingering hope among some that Labour could still correct course, that optimism is fading fast under the current leadership. Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves, once sold as safe hands, are increasingly viewed as status quo managers, competent bureaucrats perhaps, but utterly unfit for a moment of national emergency. Since Labour took power in July 2024, retail economics data shows discretionary income for the poorest has fallen sharply, leaving millions watching their last spare pounds disappear just to survive. As commentator James Matthew bluntly put it, there is no hope at the moment, a verdict that now resonates far beyond GB News studios. This is no longer about lifestyle choices or generational blame. Even older voters now recognize that young people are being crushed by an economic deadlock the government seems incapable of breaking. With inflation still outpacing wages, national debt surging beyond £3 trillion, and public confidence collapsing, critics argue that government policy itself has become an attack on the poor. As faith in the Starmer-Reeves project evaporates, speculation is growing over whether figures like Angela Rayner could reclaim control and restore Labour's purpose. The movement that once promised both bread and roses now delivers neither vision nor relief, and Britain is left asking not whether this government can fix the crisis, but whether the country can endure its continued failure.